talk a little bit about the CD, the album, The Lion and the Jester. Then I want to talk about the title. Why the Jester? Why the lion? And why the cover, it has an angel and not the real Jester?
Right. Okay, so these are all great questions, and you're bringing me back 7 years now. But yeah, so originally when we first started writing music, we were listening to a lot of power metal at the time and a lot of progressive metal at the time. So a lot of the influences and a lot of symphonic metal at the time. So we had like those three categories, which really lend well to each other, to be honest. They're all like sister genres. So we were listening to a lot of bands like Nightwish, Camelot, Sonata Arctica, Dream Theater, Symphony X, these kinds of guys. And that's kind of the realm of music we were writing in as well. And when you say there's that epic feel, and that's exactly what we were trying to do at that time. We were trying to make really epic, scores in our music as well. Like there's a lot of symphonics in our music in the previous record. And that was the vibe we were going for. Like that genre of like prog power symphonic metal is very epic, right? It's all about it's like creating a big emotion with a 80-piece orchestra and a band together. So the previous record had a way more of an epic style feel. And that has a lot to do, like I said, with the symphonics and stuff. And the song Faded Away and Remember Me, if you listen to those songs, you'll hear the symphonics and you'll get that total, kind of power metal, symphonic metal vibe to it. So that was the previous record when we first started writing music. It was at the time what we were listening to a lot. Like we were listening to a lot of bands, like I told you, like Camelot, Sonata Arctica, Symphony X, those guys. So obviously you write the style of music that you listen to mostly, and that was kind of what came out of us at that time. And then you asked the second question about the name, The Lion and the Jester.
Yeah.
What does the case? So The Lion and the Jester, this is 7 years ago, and it was a very personal thing for me.
Whoa, great.
But The Lion and the Jester was a metaphor. So pretty much what a lion is a very proud creature and a protective creature. And what a jester is the fool.
Yes.
And what the song and the album was about extreme people that were extreme religionists, or whatever you would call it, people that were extremists in religion. So they were the lion and the jester, where they were very proud and very aggressive about their beliefs, but also at the same time, kind of a joke, not a joke, but a jester, right?
I know.
So it was like, it was never a bash to faith. Actually, it was the opposite. It was more just talking about like when people got extreme about it and they started killing each other over it. That's when it became foolish. It was like, well, what are you doing? What is the purpose of, your whole stance now? Because you were supposed to be religious and now you're extreme and you're killing in the name of God, and it doesn't make sense. It's contradictory. So the lion and the jester was specifically a metaphor for people that were extremists in the realm of religion. So throughout if you listen to the song The Lion and the Jester,
I listened.
Yeah, so that whole song is specifically about religious warfare. And if you watch the music video, you'll probably get that drift. So that's what that album was about. So it was a very epic style title, and it was a very personal, it was something that I was thinking about a lot at the time. So it was very personal to me.
Beside